What's going on, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Want to do a live feed. I've been tied up all week. Um, I'm right now. I'm in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, at the Diplomat Resort for the National Convention with the 100 Black Men Annual Conference. But and I know I've been missing for the past couple of days. We dropped. I think the last video I dropped was maybe Saturday or Sunday. But I wanted to come to you guys today with an awesome opportunity. It's a $20,000 small business grant opportunity. Also, based in the city of Atlanta, the Atlanta Recovery, Atlanta Recovery Loan Program. So I want to introduce both of those programs to you guys. Got a lot of other great information, coming down the pipe. I'll be back in town on Sunday morning, but again, I had an opportunity to go over this stuff. Man, I had a good time down here. Again, this is the annual conference for the 100 Black Men National Conference. I'm a member of the South Metro chapter in Atlanta. Man, I had a good time. I ain't been to the beach in a long time. And before I get a run on my mouth right now, guys, we stream live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Instagram. If I forgot it, on all those different, and Twitter as well. But again, I want to go over these different the $20,000 grant program, and I got a description, the link to the application for the grant, and also the loan program in the description section of the video. Make sure you guys go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. That's the main hub for all over 400 videos that we have listed on there. Go there, go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. You'll see the link in the description section to apply for the grant and also to apply for the Atlanta Recovery Loan Program. Okay, but I'm going to talk a little bit about both. Also go over each one in regards to some things, how they detailed out and everything. Hopefully I can get this without anything boogering up. But yeah, just let you guys know, man, I'm down here in Fort Lauderdale at the annual conference for 100 Black Men. So your boy ain't been to the beach in a while. I was out there yesterday. My flight got in about, I say probably about 11, 12 o'clock. And I went out to the beach, just go check out the scenery, and the scenery looked good. And hadn't been out there in a while. And I took my shoes off. I shoot. I see everybody walking around, see the bikinis and everything. So I'm gonna go out there barefoot. Took my shoes off. I go out there to walk on the sand. I guess my dumbass, I didn't realize how hot sand is. And I'm thinking I'm all smooth, man. About 5 steps in, they set my toes on fire, and I'm trying to get back to the boardwalk. I burnt my damn feet up out there, man, trying to look cool and stuff like that. But so far it's been pretty cool. Just having a good time out there and stuff. Let me see what's going on. Hey everybody, I'm glad everybody tuning in and stuff. But yeah, man, I was out there. I got in yesterday to the conference, man, and it's been cool, man. A lot of cool brothers in here, a lot of good energy. Like I said again, this the national conference for 100 Black Men, man. A lot of solid brothers, a lot of solid, brother energy and stuff. But yeah, man, your boy hit that beach it was only last night. It's probably about 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Burnt my damn feet up, man, trying to be smooth and stuff like that. But I got my flip flops today. Got a lot of great speakers. Pastor Jamal Bryant came and gave the speech for the lunch, and that was real inspiring and stuff like that. So it was real cool. But again, today I want to give you guys touch base with you in regards to these 2 different programs that I ran across. We'll be back in town on Friday and probably do another live feed before the end of the week out. But again, this is a $20,000 small business grant program that I want to talk about first. Let me share that screen with you guys. And again, like I said, you have to go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube to get you'll see the app, hit that link for the application there. And right here, you'll see, guys, this is the Antares Reach Grant Program. It's a $20,000 grant. Some of the basic information is $20,000. It has a July 15th deadline, so you need to get on top of it. Some of the requirements: 51% new majority owner, and that being any minority race, LGBTQ, person with disability, military affiliated. You can't have more than $5 million in annual revenue. You demonstrated a need for support, and also have a strong plan for moving forward. So when they ask questions about that in regards to having a need for support and a strong plan for moving forward, when they start asking these questions about giving you some, you need to fill out these. You got to give out a certain story just say, how do you explain how you need support and how you're going to have a plan for moving forward. Remember what I said, guys, hit that Fiverr link in the description section of the video. And from that point, you'll be able to, let me get out of this stop screen. You'll be able to find a descriptive writer or somebody that can help you in regards to how to fill out, not how to fill out, but to turn your words into a way that you can get a better opportunity to be awarded a grant. Ship for you. Do you have a venue? No, I'm not a venue. Someone asked, do they have vendorship for the convention? Yeah, they have vendors here. But the 100, the national office, I'm assuming they took care of this stuff, months ago in regards to the vendors. I mean, it's awesome. If you guys look up 100 Black Men of America, I've been a proud member for the past 5 years. I'm treasurer for our chapter in Atlanta. Our whole main basis is mentorship, and it's been real good to fellowship with all these brothers here, having a good time. What's up, Coach Carlos? And just touching bases and sharing ideas, things we're doing good, things we're doing wrong, how we can get better. So this is the first physical conference in the past 2 years since everybody been experienced COVID. So everybody being here with each other and stuff like that. So it's a lot of good energy. I was in the military when they had the Million Man March, so I never got a chance to experience that. So anytime you're in a situation where you got a lot of brothers there and got that, all this brother energy, man, it's been real cool. It's been real cool. Been having a blast so far. So like I said, I would encourage anybody, to check out the 100 Black Men of America. We have a great program. If you ever want to, find more about the program, feel free to reach out to me. But you can Google the program and find out a lot about the program as well. But it's the annual conference I'm down here in Fort Lauderdale for. Now, again, that was the Antares Reach Grant Program, $20,000 grant program. Deadline is July 15th. The application link is in the description section of the video. So, again, if you're not following Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube, that is the main hub for all the videos. We got over 150 grant programs on that video, over 400 videos. We cover business finance, business operations, business management. A lot of great information on the channel and a lot of great information coming down the pipe. But again, check out this. You'll see this live feed on there. The link to that grant application is on the will be on the video. So make sure you go there and apply. Also, when they ask about the show the ability to have a good plan for moving forward and how you need the support, hit that Fiverr link. Help you find yourself a descriptive writer to help. You can tell them exactly what you want to say. You can find the writers there and give them the link to the application. Tell them what you want to say, and they can put it in words to help sell your cause for you to be able to get that grant opportunity, okay? The next one is the Atlanta Recovery Loan Program. It's kind of, and it's interesting right now. I'm thinking of Andre Dickens, the mayor of the city of Atlanta. He's down here on working one of the panels. And I think he just introduced this program on yesterday. Today is June 15th, I think. June 15th, Thursday, June 15th. I got my days a little mixed up, guys, because I've been ripping and running. But again, this is the Atlanta Recovery Loan Program. And this is guys, it's receive up to $100,000 in low interest loan. You got a small business here in Atlanta. They partnered up with Wells and United Way, City of Atlanta, and Invest Atlanta. Some of the eligible applicants business with fewer than 500 employees, partnerships with sole proprietorships and nonprofits, get loans up from $25,000 to $100,000. I don't think the term can exceed. There it goes. Cannot exceed 3%, and the rate can exceed 3%, and the term can exceed 7 years. Some eligible expenditures: purchase of commercial property and land, business office store renovations, acquisition of an office store equipment and other fixed assets, working capital related to expansion of business, inventory, i.e. products and materials. So it's a great opportunity, guys, for you guys to get on top of if you're based in the city of Atlanta. Just ran across both of these. And again, the link for this is in the description section of the video. So again, if you have not, make sure you go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. King Nothing, buy me some gas for my Cadillac. I am sorry, brother. As much gas, I got a 78 Cadillac Coupe de Ville that, I got to put so much money in a tank of that, I would advise you probably want to just buy you a bicycle. Might come out better try to put gas in the Cadillac, brother. I can't help you with that one. Gas is atrocious. I had a conversation with somebody in regards to the economy and just people just asking what are my feelings in regards to that. You quite welcome. Blacknificent, Blacknificent 09. That's a smooth name, bro. Um, I had a conversation with somebody in regards to the economy and how do I feel about things going forward and the market, the housing market, gas price and stuff like that. Do I think we're at the point of a collapse or something like that? Be totally honest with you, hell, I was thinking that about a year and a half ago, where price was skyrocketing and stuff like that. So could they go a whole lot longer, a whole lot higher as far as the prices? I don't know. I think everybody that feels like they're a particular guru or expert, they got their opinions, and if it happens, then they're smart. If it don't happen, they'll just say, "Wait, just wait, it's coming." So I don't think nobody really knows. You don't know. One side of it is you got uh, crazy. We're talking about just the housing market right now. You got crazy prices as far as being able rental prices. You want to rent somewhere to stay. Prices in because you want to purchase a house and stuff like that. The other side, the beneficial side, if you are a homeowner, you can refinance, even though the rates are higher, but the actual equity you probably getting in your property right now is probably crazy. So you can kind of have that risk reward. I would advise anybody. Now is the time to still talk to a loan officer, even if you get a house. To me, and the market crashes and the value goes down, you don't have to pull out this crazy amount. But if you're in a situation where put in closing costs and even with a high rate, say if it's 5%, uh, the money that you make and pull in just with a cash out refi, it still may be beneficial to you to do that in the grand scheme of things, instead of actually getting a loan. I would encourage anybody go have a conversation with a loan officer because again the valuations and the property values are going up so sky high. This is a grand opportunity where you guys may be able to do that. John HQ 150,000 equity, but on 190,000, what to do? Um, well, it just depends. I can't give you an answer with that, not knowing the rates, not knowing the comps, the neighborhood. And I'm gonna be very honest with you. Anytime anybody want to give you financial advice, with all the variables that go into it, because what may be good for you may not necessarily be good for me. But the question is asked: $150,000 in equity, but on 190,000, what to do? You want to make sure you're looking at comps. You want to make sure you're looking at rates. You want to make sure you're looking at all the other variables that are going into it. Also with the market price, with that, like we are speaking in regards to now, with everything, 190,000 no, 150 in equity. It just depends on what kind of rate. That's a good question. It says $150,000 in equity, but you owe 190 on the house. 190 on the house. So we're looking at what's that? 340 that you can the house. I'm sorry, 150. So you got it's 150 in equity. So you got 340 that the house is valued at, right? So if you're adding that to it, so if you got 340 in equity, and if you just say that the value, if you can refinance that, I don't necessarily know if I would max it out at refinancing at 340. I still would go back to looking at what kind of rates you could get with doing that, looking at comps in the area. Do you want to put all your cash out? I don't even know if the lender will let you do that right now, but and I'm going through something similar right now. The situation with that, I would say not necessarily take it all because you don't want to be in a situation you refinance your house for 340,000, market crashes, and you're stuck with a loan for 340. And do I think it's going to go down from 340 to 150? This is not 08, 07, 08, 09. I don't think it'll get that bad, but it can. I probably just stay in the safety zone, maybe somewhere in that 275, 300, or 250 to 300 range to get what you got. But it depends on what you're trying to do, But I definitely would sit down with a lender and see what kind of deals they got. And also kind of, like I always tell you guys, borrow with a purpose. We don't necessarily want to just borrow money, say we borrow money, and then we get the money, we don't necessarily know what to do with it. But you do have opportunity with the the rise in property values to take advantage of that. The only bad part, I won't say it's bad, but challenging part about that, the rates increase. So the deal you would have got 2 years ago is not the deal you're gonna get now because the interest rates are higher. I had a conversation with the lender because it's with the cost of your home now with the equity, is the payment going to be comfortable for you with doing it? Just being able to pull some of that money out. Take all that stuff in consideration. I think once you get all that data in front of you, then you can make an informed decision in regards to that. That's a good question. I appreciate you asking that. Again, I wanted to share those two grant programs. I mean, that one grant program, Antares Reach. Make sure you guys apply for it. Guys, right now, I think in the month of June, we've posted like 6 different grant opportunities, right? I'm going to have some different, I want to vet them first because you guys know anytime that I post grants, remember, these are not our grants. These are grants that we run across that can help small business owners take advantage of it. The grants that we post may be usually from Fortune 500 companies where you don't necessarily need a grant writer. Pretty much simple grants that you can apply for. That they'll ask, number one, guys. Number one, I will tell you, you have to be a legitimate business, right? So they probably would ask for, business and corporation papers from the state you're incorporated in, tax ID number, bank information, because they're not going to cut a check to Deonte. They're going to cut a check to ABC Incorporated. They want you to make sure you're a legitimate business. They will ask you some questions to vet you to make sure you're a legitimate business. But they're pretty much simple grants. And I get asked all the time, why would I apply for it? And I'm not always getting turned down or losing it. I mean, not losing the damn thing you apply. Even if you have to pay, just say theoretically, a $25 application fee. If you had to pay $25 for application fee, that is crumbs in the grand scheme of things. You're talking about getting a $10,000 grant. Because if you're getting in the other time, say if you're getting a $10,000 grant and you pay a grant writer $700,000, $800,000 to apply for, it's the same thing. You got to give to get. Sometimes you may get charged for it. Most of the grants, I would say 99% of them, they don't ask any kind of user fee. Some of the nonprofits do ask. I think on that I forgot the name of that one grant. It's a grant that's awarded monthly and annually for female entrepreneurs. I think they do ask for like a $17 processing fee, but I think that just more so goes back to help their nonprofit because they get a lot of corporate sponsorship. But we do vet everything because I don't, I've had a channel for almost 6 years, and I make sure that anything that I try to put out to you guys is legitimate, or I've went through it, or have some kind of personal experience with it. But guys, I mean, take advantage of the information we got. Got a grants playlist, got a finance playlist, a lot of great information there. Like I said, that's like about 6 grants we posted out in the month of June. A lot of great information there. We had the video. Let me sit here and think. While I'm sitting here, got you guys here. Guys, y'all just don't know. I'm right here. I got an ocean front. I see all the people walking up and down the boardwalk looking good. 1 second. Bear with me, guys. Had the great live feed in regards to what to do with your business credit. Well, like I tell you guys again, borrow with a purpose. Don't just get a loan. People call me all the time. Hey, listen, I'm trying to get approved for a loan, trying to get approved for a grant. First question I ask them, how much money do you need? I don't know. You can't function like that. That's the whole purpose of being, in business. Guys, just so you guys don't know, I've been an entrepreneur over 20 years. I'm an accountant by profession. I had my accounting firm, tax business. This is our 21st year in business. Guys, when you're in business, business plans, the business plan doesn't necessarily have to be for you to get a loan. The business plan is kind of like a blueprint on how you want your business to operate each particular year. And the things change in regards to your goals or things you're trying to go for. But you want to have some kind of guidance or vision, what you're trying to do each year for your business, and also in a 1, 3, 5, 10-year span, right? So when you're looking to get funding, be it a grant, be it a loan, however, you need to have a purpose attached to it. So if you want $10,000, you want to buy $10,000, you're looking at what kind of equipment you want to buy, the people you want to hire, and also know the actual amount or the return that's going to come back to you based off what you borrow. You got to borrow with a purpose. Don't just get it, because once you get the money, now you're clueless. Now you're just putting out money here and there. You no purpose with doing it. And before you know it, that $10,000, $20,000 you borrow is gone, and now you got a loan with no money, and you're paying on it, and your business still where it was from the beginning, right? That's a lot of people experience that with these disaster loans and the PPP loans and stuff like that. Um, Increase revenue on their tax returns to turn around, and now you got this major tax liability, but you qualify for this disaster loan. The disaster loan money is gone. You got to start paying that back with probably within the next year. Then you got a bill from the IRS. You can't do business like that. You cannot do business like that, guys. And that's why one of the important things about this channel, we try to make sure we're helping business owners. I ain't selling that to you. I got courses and stuff like that, but that's just more so how to start a tax business, how to start stuff that I've done, beauty salon, things like that. But it's not. I'm not trying to sell you in regards to what I'm telling you. I'm telling you stuff out of my personal experiences or things that I've encountered just being in business over the years, guys. I'm telling you, you can't just you getting access to loans is not the most important step. No, but the most important thing, guys, is knowing what you're going to do with the money. We also did a video on 5 reasons your business loan was denied. I gave you guys those reasons there. So make sure you check these out on Mr. Short on YouTube. I'm just looking at some of the past videos we put out in the past month. What should a lender look at besides your credit score? I gave this whole story about how my that was a sad story. My $35,000 line of credit, how I disappeared overnight. I gave the whole story about, I think that was back in 07, 08, 09, where I had a commercial cleaning company, which we still have, but I was covering my payroll with a $35,000 line of credit. Woke up one morning, it was reduced to $5,000, and I was stuck in a situation where I had to make a $20,000 to $25,000 monthly payroll with none of that line I had, and subsequently caused me to lose those contracts because I had to reorganize everything. I lost all the contracts I had at that time, but I gained a whole lot of experience in regards to knowing how to protect myself and reduce risk. Again, check out that video how my $35,000 line of credit disappeared overnight. Yeah, that was a horror story from back in 07. We did the video on in 07 when that happened. Did a video on sole proprietorship LLCs, sole proprietorship LLC, C Corp, S Corp. Each one of them explained the pros and cons. Did that video. Remember, all this on Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. Just going through the hub. Got the $1 million restaurant disaster relief grant, $25,000 small business grant, $25,000 commercial vehicle grant, $500,000 in grants. These are all from June, and that I'm looking at, guys. These videos we just sent out in June. Just gave you guys the $20,000 Antares Reach Grant program, guys. Get on top of it. And again, the Atlanta Small Business Loan Atlanta Recovery, the Atlanta Recovery Loan Program, guys. And that's what I just said that was. That was up to $100,000 at 3%, not going over a term of 7 years. Guys, y'all gotta get on top of it, man. They give you this kind of, you have opportunity to do this. The worst thing they can do is tell you what? No, you ain't lost nothing. You haven't lost anything. You'll take advantage of the different things that are out there, guys. I really want you guys to get on top of that. Let me see if there's anything else in the hub before I get off there. Again, I'm in sunny Fort Lauderdale, Florida, at the 100 Black Men Annual Conference. We're having a blast down here. We got a dinner to go to tonight. Got some more classes and stuff to go to tomorrow. There's more fellowship. Then they got the black tie event. Been real cool with going. I don't see if there's anything else, but guys, again, we're streaming right now on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter, and the main hub again is the Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel. So I really want you guys to make sure you go there, subscribe to the channel, guys. While you got me on, I'm open the floor up. As always, John KU just asked a question in regards to refinancing questions. So you got me here right now. I'm open the floor up. So if you got any business related questions, the floor is open while I'm here. So just shoot. Keep it open for a couple more minutes before I disappear and everything. Hope everybody's doing well with entrepreneurial journeys and everything. But again, please go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. A lot of great information there. Like I said, that was just 6 grant programs in the month of June that we got posted to the channel for you guys to take advantage of. So you really need to make sure you go there and check it out. Pretty Lady Duncan. I like that name. Good afternoon to you too. Again, yeah, Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. Go to the YouTube channel, apply for the grants. A lot of great information there. Even we've had the channel almost 6 years, guys. Over 400 videos. A lot of great information, especially if you're new to entrepreneurship or you've been in the game for a minute, like some over 20-year serial entrepreneur, beauty salons, cleaning companies, resume companies, music studios. I'd have had it all. So, had it all, lost it all, made it all. So, guys, we got a world of information, world of experience, just sharing with you guys that can help you in your entrepreneurial journey. Okay, I got a question here. Queen, now I ain't finna read out. Queen G. I ain't gonna say that last part. Are they in the grants to help start a small business? I just said go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. Over 400 videos on the YouTube channel. Go to the grants playlist and look at the grants that are on there. Some of them are, you can't do it but laugh about that. But go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. Check out the grants playlist. Now you find and look at the different grant opportunities. But I do want to let you guys know on the grants playlist, there are I'm saying over 150, hell, over 200 grants on that playlist. Some of those are reoccurring grants. So even if it was a grant we posted last year, and I try to repost them, but some of those grants are reoccurring grants. So what I mean by reoccurring grants, they renew each month, or they renew each quarter, or they go over a certain period of time. So check out, it's stuff to read, but hell, at the end of the day, you're not losing nothing. Okay, the time you spending, to do that, to get, spend an hour or two, they can give you opportunity to get 10, 15, 20, $50,000. Going to do it. You're not losing anything. So just keep that in mind. Some of those grants are reoccurring grants, and we may have posted them a year ago. Just go through the grants playlist, okay? There are a lot of grants I started watching because I'm in healthcare. I was blown away. Yes, a lot of opportunities out there. Pretty Lady Duncan just stated that. There are a lot of opportunities out there, guys. I don't really get into who's giving you good information, who's giving out bad information, or with that. I just can only just stand on what I tell you guys. But like I always tell you guys, grants are the hardest. They are hard to get. And the main thing is free money, and there's a lot of you out there. So just keep that in mind. So I don't want to sit here and just tell you guys because you apply for these grants, you're gonna get this money. The money is out there, but because it's free, it's just like anytime you see a new business open up in a certain area, you got the line right around the building because everybody looking to get a job there. That's how it is with grants. But at the end of the day, you still ask for it because you're not losing it. But you have a plan in regards to what you're trying to do. Some, you have a mixture of grants that you're applying for. You might have a mixture of, loans that you might be trying to get, but it still goes back to, borrowing with a purpose. What's up, Willie? How you doing, man? Hey, your boy down here in Fort Lauderdale, man, having a good time, my brother. I'm gonna reach back. I'll be back in town on Father's Day morning, man. I'll reach back, get in contact with you one day next week, man. I shot some information to Chris about a week ago, man. But I appreciate you tuning in, Willie. But yeah, just keep that in mind, guys. When we borrow, we want to apply for these loans, everything, even the grants. We're doing all that stuff with a purpose in mind. So never ever you got to get out of that mindset. Let me try to get this money. Let me try to get that money. You got to already have it. Like, I know I need X amount of dollars for equipment, X amount of dollars for payroll, X amount of dollars for this. You got that aggregate number, and then you're trying to move accordingly towards that. Like I keep telling you guys, when you're looking to get any kind of funding for your business, always keep in mind when you're looking to get it, the pitch is always turn the table. If you had a stranger came to you, sat down in front of you, and asked you for $5, $10, $15, $20,000, what do you need to hear from them? What do they need to tell you for you to feel comfortable for giving them money? And please don't tell me I just do it because the spirit moved me and I just help people. No, hell you wouldn't. No, hell you wouldn't. You wouldn't do that. You need to hear something compelling. You need to hear something that you feel is legitimate, whatever it is, to move you to be able to give that kind of money. And keep in mind, people that have money don't have money because sometimes they lucky, but for the most part, they know how to acquire money and make money grow. So you got to be able to sit there and just understand the pitch or the angle you got to come at them to make them want to give you money. Okay, Queen G, right? You would want to know their plan and how passionate they are about it. And guys, that's a great point. Just the passion. When what I did a video about in regards to what investors need to hear in regards to knowing to be able to move with that. I give you guys example in regards to number one, knowing your numbers. In regards to that, Shark Tank is a great example of how you see different investors that they'll grill potential business on the people looking to get funding for their business to make sure they know their business inside out from a numbers perspective. How much one widget costs if they sell, produce X amount of widgets at certain price, what kind of profit they turn. Guys, you got to know all that stuff. I did a video on break-even analysis. I also got videos on how to price your products. I gave the costing method, how to price a product. I also gave the percentage method on how to price a product. Go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. Go to the YouTube channel. Like I said, there's over 400 videos, but if you go into the YouTube channel, how to price products, the break-even analysis will let you know, okay, how much when you're building a product or producing or manufacturing, the cost, how many you got to sell to break even. That's one of the biggest things I think a lot of business owners don't do on the front end, is because you figure that, and I'm used the first thing that popped in my head, I was salon owner for 17 years, and I don't know anything about hair. But in that area, in Atlanta, right off Old National, and during that 17 years, I can tell you right now, it was anywhere over 20 barbershops or salon in a 5-mile radius that opened and closed during that time, and I stayed open. And I knew the least about hair. The reason why I stayed open because I was a businessman. Now, my shop might have suffered from a creative standpoint because number one, I'm not a female in regards to just knowing some of the feminine things women want to have in the shop. I'm not a creative person. They have all the bells and whistles. But what a lot of people were missing, they were because they were stylists and because they were barbers, they're creative people, they were losing their business aspect. What do I mean by the business aspect? It might take you, just say if you get a beautiful salon, we got all the bells and whistles, all the nice high-end chairs, and all these things pretty much in your shop. And depending on booth rent for that particular area, remember booth rent is market dictated, right? So you know your cost to set up, then you know your monthly cost to run it. And if you have just say 5 chairs in there, market for that area. Just say if it costs you $5,000 to start your barbershop or salon, then you charging $100 a week rent, but it costs you, let's say $2,000 a month. That's not even 2,000. Say if it costs you $5,000 a month just in utilities, to run utilities, rent, whatever, and you saying I got five chairs, so that's at most $500 a week. $2,000 a month. I don't want to lose anybody. So you're upside down $3,000 just running it, and we still haven't even got the $5,000 we put in regards to putting all these chairs and TVs and paint and all this other stuff. And that's why you see a lot of salons and barbershops close, because they're so stuck on trying to make it beautiful and not looking at the math concept of it. Because if you're charging booth rent, you're only going to get, you capped. And most of the time, if you got 5 chairs, you're only going to keep 3 of them full. On a regular, and that's just a basic one. I'm looking at just talking about break-even analysis. We got videos on that, so make sure you guys take advantage of it. Let me see if I'm missing anything. I apologize, I'm running my mouth. You got to know your numbers, right? Makes sense. Yeah, guys. I do a lot of consulting. If you guys need an appointment or anything like that, all that content, that information is on the YouTube channel description section. But again, before you have to spend any money with me, take advantage of all the videos we got. Like I said, man, that's over 400 videos. Where we just something that simple where you can look at it is there. Especially if you got products where some people selling hair, some people selling beauty aids, some people selling clothing. I got some videos coming out. So you guys know my background in finance and logistics. I got a undergrad in finance and I got a master's in supply chain management. So I'm a numbers person. But just certain things to look at, asset turnover ratio, inventory cost method. These are different things we look at, especially if you're in retail and production. Whereas you're selling T-shirts, you got clothing lines and stuff like that. You need to know those ratios and those formulas, because a lot of times people are buying stuff and selling it, and they not understand they're not really making the optimum amount of money they can make because they're holding certain products so long. They're not flipping it the way they're supposed to, and they're not using the right costing methods to to have a profitable retail business. One thing I always tell you guys is you don't get traffic confused with profits. I know plenty of you guys have drove your car and you've seen a certain stores, certain businesses, they got lines around the corner, and you're like, man, they doing good, man. This business, every time I go in there, the lines are there, people are always in line. But what you don't know, sometimes they barely keep it open because their cost to keep the business open is so damn high. It they they got all the traffic in the world, but that doesn't mean they're making a profit. And you would never know that from just looking at it from the outside. They busy, but don't ever get busy confused with profits. And in your business, again, you can be the person that sells 10 products a month and make a lot of money, a lot, very, very big product. If your product is costing, and costing is what you pay to make the product, and price is what you're selling it for, giving you your profit. If you got the right cost to sell your product at the right price, you might be, sell 10 products a month and be doing well. Whereas you got some people selling 100 products a month, but the cost is so high, or for whatever reason they can't sell at a certain price, that being by the market they in, or they don't have the confidence to have it at a certain price, they might not be hardly making any money, you know. And that's why sometimes people in business, they're like, well, look, man, the normal price for this is $5, but because we're starting new in business, we want to sell it for 3. I don't believe in that. One thing about it, you start off as a cheap person, people are always going to look at you as a cheap person. They're not going to look at you as even though your business may progress or have some kind of longevity. People came to you because why? You were cheaper than the other person. And even though, remember, people expectation don't drop with price. So even if the people are normally selling for 5 and you selling for 3, they're going to expect the $5 quality product, even though they're more expensive. They only came to you because you're cheaper. So no matter what kind of following or footing you get, they're still gonna look at you as the cheap person. Always remember that. So don't always want to go into something that just we undercutting everything. That's one of the wrong damn mentality, guys. I'm telling you, y'all always be working harder because you're always gonna be doing more work. Have enough confidence in yourself, in your product to price it correctly. We got to make money because I always say to people, just be fair. You just be fair, and it may go slower because again, we'll go back to that being busy. You don't get traffic confused with profits. There's a lot of people out here. They booming. They out here cutting a lot of yards. They out here doing a lot of hell. They so damn cheap. But that's why they're working all the time too, right? You can have your stuff, like I said, properly priced, properly costed, and you don't have to do half as much work. You know, you look at just say a tax return being somebody doing basic returns for $300. Some people say that's too much money. I don't want to pay $300 for a tax return. Other guy, he charged $100. I'm gonna go to him. The guy charging $100 got to do 3 for every one that a person doing for 300. I think it's easier to find one person than it is to find 3. Okay, and also when we start talking about pricing, when you're not properly priced, it's a certain quality of people you're gonna bring in. Not necessarily we're talking about say demographic, but people that don't want to pay, they're not going to appreciate the quality you might put into it. Now, if you sell a product that the price doesn't matter, a cost, that's fine. But we start talking about you putting your hard work behind a product or service that you're doing. Charge what you feel is right. Have enough confidence in yourself. I'm telling you guys, that's one of the biggest problems with a lot of new entrepreneurs. They want to go into a particular business and for whatever reason, my marketing strategy is to enter into the market being a little bit cheaper than the market. Damn that. Charge what you're supposed to charge. Charge what you're supposed to charge. You'll stay in business a lot longer. It may go a little slower. You may gotta, just grind a little hard. That's fine. But remember, if anything I've told you guys, if you enter as a cheap person, they're gonna view you as a cheap person. No matter what, you may later on say, hey, we had to raise our prices and all that. They're not going to come to you. They're going to go back to the other person. And they're not going to appreciate what you do because of that. So if you feel like you need to charge a certain price, charge what you're supposed to charge. I got videos on there. I also got videos in regards to advertising. We did had the video the other day. Not a video. I think I did the quick video on TikTok in regards to the difference between advertising and marketing. I got videos explaining the differences with marketing and advertising. and explain to you the different channels on how to advertise the video, how to advertise the short dollar way, depending on what channel you're using, be it social media, print, radio, internet, Google ads, whatever. Just giving you guys a good, idea about doing this. So make sure you check out that how to advertise the short dollar way. What was that? Black Nipson said people always want to hook up. Here's the deal. When people, you know, I think everybody want to hook up. With doing it because you got some savage shoppers. They'll come into your place and say, "Hey, listen, what's the sale going on and everything like that." Some folks want to hook up. Some of it can be, negative intent. Some of it may be they just being like a savage shopper. You just got to be able to stand on your own and say, "Look, man, I know the amount of time it's costing me to do that." Because that's what a lot of times we forget about that part of the equation. The time is going to take you to invest in doing certain products and services. The commitment you got to take to do that. You got to get paid for it. And I tell people all the time, you'll never make the money that you're supposed to make until and you really, really believe your value. You have to believe your value. When people sit there and say to you, ask you that question, how much do you feel like your time costs? And a lot of times people throw out an arbitrary number. I feel like I'm a $50 an hour person. I feel like I'm $100 an hour person. When you really believe that, you're going to charge that. And you have no problem telling people, no, I'm sorry, I can't do it. If you really believe that, because you know what your time commitment costs. Now, you can feel like, no, I need the money. I got to do this. I mean, that's fine. I understand. But when at the end of the day, I'm not wavering on that, that's when you're going to really make the money you're supposed to make. You're going to really make the money you're supposed to make. The scary part about that is if you don't really believe that, you're worried like, man, I should have took that because, man, I ain't having no money coming in. But if you believe it, you're not going to waver on that at all. Trust me. And that's something each business owner, entrepreneur going to have to go through that journey to get that confidence in themselves to feel they can charge a certain price or a certain rate. Everybody got to kind of go through their own way to get that. So I'm not knocking anybody to say that because I'm 21 years in the game. And I can tell you that the first 2 or 3 years, I was doing a straight chilling circuit. I mean, I was doing stuff damn near for free, to doing it just to get traction. And also, I didn't really have a lot of confidence in myself as a business owner because I was kind of nervous. What's up, T? See, my oldest son done tuned in. You just, once you get that, unequivocally, listen, this is what my service is worth. You don't waver. Because what you find out real quick, it's hard to stay in business being, marketable. I don't say marketable, but being, the cheapest person. You're not gonna make the money you're supposed to make. But again, these subjects that I'm talking about, guys, I got all these videos on Mr. Short Dollar where we cover a lot of this information, pricing, costing, just the mindset you need to have as a small business owner. So please go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube and take advantage of the information now. Got the flow back open, you guys. Anybody got any questions? You got me now in between. I'm finna get ready to go back on the beach in a little bit. Can we stream live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn? I know I'm forgetting something. Instagram, the different Facebook platforms. Got a lot of great information. I want to start a business, Queen G. I'm sorry. I'm trying to say it the right way. I want to start a business, but not really sure what exactly. Just take your time. Don't be in a rush. To start a business. So if you guys are brainstorming about what to do, just take your time. Because I'm just telling you like this, in regards to just being in business, a lot of times you may go to it in different ways. You may say, well, look, I got a job and I just want to get a little extra money in, but I got a skill set. I can paint, I can do hair, I can do like little odd jobs, or just do some landscaping or whatever. And you just say, okay, these are different things I can do, just add extra money to it. You can do those particular things. You can do that. I got the video on the 3 different levels of entrepreneurship, breaking down in regards to the different levels when people want to go to be business owners, where that, and there's nothing wrong with either one. There's nothing wrong with having a job. I want you guys to understand that. I say this all the time. There's something wrong with wanting the freedom of an entrepreneur and wanting the security of an employee. You can't have both. Just telling you, you can't have both. You can't. I I'm an entrepreneur. I move and do what I want to move, but I don't have PTO. I don't have sick leave. If I get sick, that's a lot of. I have to have plans in place. You know, if something pop up, and I can't do the things I need to do to generate revenue, who gonna bring my money in? I have to have plans and things in place. So it's nothing. Again, that's the security aspect that's gone. I got to just find ways to cover that, right? But I get to move where I want to move. Everybody got to have their own way of deciding what's best for them. And I'm not the one to sit here and tell you, do your own business and start it. No, 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 no. You got to be built for certain things. And then nothing wrong with having a mixture of both. You just got to find your way on how you're able to navigate with doing it. So spend your little time trying to find out different things. Let me see what we have here. I'm in the process of opening a health agency. How do you feel about that type of business? I think it's fine. With the health agency, I just think that I would spend a lot of time investing in learning. This is a Brown Sugar 0923. I like that name too, Brown Sugar. Uh, I would spend a lot of times touching base with other agencies, finding out. I'm pretty sure you got not respect the experience with it because you're starting a business in it. But I would talk to as many agencies as I could. Some people are gonna be straight up with you and be transparent, let you know stuff. Some people are gonna hide information because what you guys find out a lot of time when you start businesses up or looking to get into business, people that are so much into it, they uh, aren't at the level they promote. And what happens a lot of times when you start asking questions, they give you these roundabout answers. That's how you know they lying. So I would just spend a lot of time. You say you're an LPN, okay, okay, cool. But I would just find more as much as I could about the business side. If you work in the business, you know how the operations of it goes. But when I talk about the business side, more so the cost, how much you can build, how much it's going to cost you. When we start talking about cost, and if your agency, if you're going to have like a brick and mortar location, if you're going to be without that, you're actually sending people out more so just like you got travel nurses and things like that. Get all those costs together. See if you can charge a rate where you can cover those costs. Do that kind of homework to find out. Um, uh, One of the biggest things I think people miss out in starting businesses out, they don't do what I always talk about, the front end analysis, where you got to find those costs and everything because they'll look at it in terms of I can charge this, and then if I charge this and do X amount of customers or patients, I can make this amount of money. But they never have an idea of the actual costs that go along into it, the insurance costs, the that being liability, healthcare insurance if you charge in that, um, other kind of fees that may be associated. Find all that information out, and then from that point, look at if you can get applicable prices for your market, and then you can go from there and be able to do it. And also be realistic about the amount of time it's going to take you to grow it. Because one thing about it, I see everybody a lot of times uh, form their companies, and I love it. I love anytime anybody want to go down this walk of entrepreneurship. I love it. But they get the LLCs, get the business started up, and things don't go at the speed that they want to go. You got to be very, very patient in business. It don't happen when you want it to happen. It happens when it's going to happen. And you can have a plan, have ideas to put things in place. You're very welcome. Uh, but at the end of the day, you gotta be able to go through that gauntlet, right? Like I said, I went hell with the YouTube channel. We didn't start making money till 4.5 years in. So I'm putting out. I made at least. I can't think of the exact number, but I can say at least probably 250 videos. We weren't making no money. Just okay, this is what I'm trying to do. Put information. I love doing it, and that's it. And I always tell people, be it your career, because I got the other YouTube channel, Change Your Life, hosted by yours truly, Deonte Burden. We had that channel about 6 years. That was my first YouTube channel. It's not the size of Mr. Short Dollar, but we do a lot of motivational talks and everything like that. And I always tell people, and this can go for you being from your you dealing with your job, you dealing with your business. Never chase money. I always say chase happiness, right? Now, if you got to work to pay bills, I get it. That's being an entrepreneur, being a business owner. But you want to have great success with everything. If you're doing something you love doing, The byproduct of that is money. If you try to get out here and hustle, I want to stop working for the man. I want to get out the plantation. I want to go out here and make this money and stuff like that. It ain't gonna last too long because it's not gonna go at the pace that you want to go, and you're gonna eventually quit because you're gonna get burned out. It ain't gonna work like that. But if you focus on being happy and the byproduct of that, because you're doing something you like doing, the money gonna come. The money gonna come. I can't tell you how fast it's gonna come. You just got to be able to stay down. Okay. Now, if you're saying, okay, I need money, I get it, but that's probably not gonna be the best way for you to go. But I can just tell you guys, if you out here doing stuff you love doing, money gonna come. Money gonna come. Again, you just have to be able to stay down with it for everything to fall in place for you. And I think that's where a lot of people get lost. They get everything together and it doesn't move at the pace that they want. So if you can sit there and be number one, this is the key thing that a lot of business owners, check out the video we got on the traits of entrepreneurs. You got to be disciplined. You got to be disciplined. You got to be able to stick with the routine of doing everything. And you got to be patient too. You got to be patient. You got to be disciplined. You got to be patient, guys. And you're willing to work hard. And I think most folks generally are not going to be lazy with doing that. I think a lot of times people get lost when they got unrealistic expectations on certain things. But if you can stay down with it and be disciplined and stick to your game plan. How do we stick to our game plan? We got a plan wrote down from the get-go. We ain't shooting from the hip and trying to do it. If you sit there and say, okay, I got this business plan, get your business plan, guys. Remember, guys, it does not have to be this grueling doctrine where you got 100-some pages. It don't have to be the same business plan that you would give to a lender or an investor, but just have some kind of plan wrote down. And remember, a plan can change, but you got something in place to help guide you in regard that down your journey. So you can revisit it every month, every quarter, middle of the year, to see if you stand on track with what you plan to do. Like I said, guys, check out the video. We do a video every year on goal setting. Every year on goal setting, guys. The two things goals got to be what? They got to be attainable. It got to be a realistic goal. I just want to be $1 million business. Again, just throwing that arbitrarily. And they got to be what? Incremental. That means you can break down in sections to get to that goal. Attainable, like I said, realistic. And not saying you can't have $1 million business, but again, if you're not dealing with something that can, it's very rare for it to make it. It's kind of hard for you to just start off with doing it. But again, it's a realistic goal plus something that's incremental. Check out that video, and again, I get my whole breakdown. That's over an hour show on how to set goals. Have that stuff in place. Have that stuff in place. And what's stopping most people from not having that stuff in place is what? The time. Oh man, I gotta. That's gonna take too much time. I ain't got time to do all that. I know what I'm doing. If you knew how to do it and you knew what you were doing, you wouldn't be just starting. You'd been had $1 million in your damn pocket already. You'd had a business already. If you know so much. I have people call me all the time on consulting appointments. I'm mid-sentence. They cut me off. Hey, nah, I just need to do this. I need to do that. You don't know what the hell you need to damn do. Because if you knew it, you'll have it. Point blank period. I've been in business 21 years, and I can be very honest with you guys. Like I said, I know my worth. But when I start making money, and that's what we start talking about. You making over 6 figures with doing that in your business, and it's consistently coming out. You have these, over 5-figure months coming in with stuff doing that. Even sometimes you have a 6-figure month come in, whatever. I start making money when I start paying for game. When I start going to these $2,000-$3,000 2-day seminars, spending $5,000 to go to this little, to go through this course and this mastermind group for doing that. I'm not sitting there to recommend everybody to spend that kind of money. I'm just telling you what changed, and I'm just giving that in part to. I seen the people that were in the position I wanted to be in legitimately, because you see everybody and mama got a course and a video out there that they might be renting that boat and renting this house in the trees they got on YouTube. I get that part, but you can do your time, do your due diligence, and find the right people that can give you it with doing it. So say if you spent time, 6 months to a year, however you want, looking at these people to say, okay, that's legitimate. I can tell that's legitimate, and you're paying for this tutelage, you're paying for this game to get it. That's when I started making money. So I say all this to say, I'm not sitting here telling you, you need to listen to certain people, and I take scrutiny like I haven't done it. I have mentors that tell me stuff that it bothers me to hear. But at the end of the day, I asked them for a reason, right? It's the reason why I went to them, and I got a decision. I can sit there and argue with them, or I can shut the hell up and take their advice, right? I can just shut the hell up and take their advice because I came to them and they where I want to be, right? So again, I go through the same thing, and it just go for all of us. You want people to say, you don't want everybody to say, "Oh, it look good, it's straight." No, I like your website. And they saying it because they care about you and they love you, but they don't even know how to damn scrutinize the website. You need to go somebody that's going to tell you, "No, man, you're missing this button. You should have this in place." Credible people now, credible people, not just your cousins, your friends, because sometimes people give you their opinions. They still don't know what the hell they talking about. Even they scrutinize you. Talking to the right people that's going to tell you things like, "Damn, you sure? Man, you sure it ain't okay?" No, man, it's messed the hell up. You need to get that fixed. Having those type of people in your corner. You want to have those type of people in your corner that can give you that kind of advice to let you know, like, "Hey, man, you're wrong. You need to go back to the lab and fix that." Try to get those kind of people. Try to get those kind of people. I really recommend you guys. I did a video on that, how to choose a business coach and how to choose mastermind groups. I think that's the title of it. But if you, again, you go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube, you can look in the search. We got all that stuff in place. But guys, make sure you get the right people on in your place and stuff. Man, it's funny. I try to come here and run my damn mouth for about 5 or 10 minutes. I've been here about an hour. But again, what we talked about, just circle back what we talked about earlier. Remember, guys, go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, make sure you share the YouTube channel, take advantage of the $20,000 small business grant that I just introduced to you guys. Also, if you're in the Atlanta area, take advantage of the Atlanta Recovery Loan Program, guys. That's a great opportunity, great rates, great terms, and stuff like that. Get on top of it. I didn't see the deadline for that Atlanta Recovery Loan Program. Again, that grant, that was a July, what date on that? July 15th deadline for the Antares Reach grant program, that $20,000 grant program. Guys, want you to get on top of it. Again, like I said, we just had 6 grants in the month of June we've introduced, guys. They still there. Go and apply for it. Get on top of it. A lot of great information. A lot of good stuff on Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. But again, guys, no, thank you for tuning in. Queen G. But that's a but thanks. I appreciate you guys tuning in with everything. If you got any questions, anything, you came up later, you see the video later on after it posted and stuff, feel free to leave something in the comment sections. I check the comment sections on the videos on YouTube and also on Facebook as well. Also, if you're on Facebook, check out Mr. Short Dollar on Facebook. Like and follow that channel as well. All my information, you can hit me, Deonte Burden, on LinkedIn. That's why I stream live from all my different platforms. So you guys, whatever way you want to catch me, you can catch me there. But again, the main hub is Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel, the grants playlist, the loan financing playlist, entrepreneur playlist, business playlist, personal finance playlist, all those there. 400 videos for you guys to take advantage of, okay? Go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. You guys be safe. I'm finna get ready to go back out there on the beach. I got to get out of this suit and there. Well, I got one more venue and stuff, but we're going to get back out there, go poolside for a little bit. Y'all take it easy. Be safe. Be on the lookout. We're going to probably do another live feed before the day is out and stuff like that. But y'all take it easy. Be safe. Appreciate you tuning in. Love you guys, okay? Talk to you soon. Take it easy. All right, everybody. Y'all take care. Hey, peace, you too, brother. Take it easy.